If you had a cash flow business last year, you could have turned 100K into 200K, 200K into 500K, and 500K into a million. But if you're watching this video, chances are you didn't. In this video, I'm going to teach you every single step to change your financial situation with an online business, and I'm going to refer to digital marketing as an example of an online business. However, this could be applied to any business or entrepreneurship projects out there. And this is going to be your last chance. Things are going to become way harder, way more saturated, so you have to stop sitting on the sidelines. The good news though is it can still be done, and you probably have like 6 to 12 months to actually change your life with an online business. But after that, it's going to become significantly harder. But let me teach you though every step to succeed with an online business in 2022. What's going on, everyone? I'm Henrik, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to actually get rich in 2022. And this is a no fluff guide on my channel. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, and in every single video that I post, I show you my results.
Yo, check this out there, one. My agency generated over 60,000 yesterday. And as you know, when you run a marketing agency, everything is literally profit. I mean, starting a marketing agency, it literally just, it changed my life forever.
And I have absolutely nothing to sell you. So please, if you really want to change your life, just stay with me now for 5 to 10 minutes because it's going to become incredibly hard. And lastly, I'm just wanted to say that I'm sorry for not posting. I got a little bit too caught up in traveling and spending money while also working on my marketing agency on the side, which at some point took like 12 hours a day because we scaled it. We actually managed to 8x or results. So at this point, I'm pretty much just totally at peace. I'm super comfortable with my financial situation, my health situation, and everything. So I figured out that this would just be the right time to make a video like this. So it's pretty obvious that last year, 2021, was a really easy time to get rich, especially if you had money. Pretty much anything you touched turned into money, whether it was watch investments, crypto investments, stocks. You get the point. Pretty much anything you touched turned into money last year. But now, obviously, as you know, or I would assume you know, the market is crashing brutally. But the good news about that is it doesn't really affect you if you have a high income scale. But the problem with it as well is it affects you when you're trying to multiply your high income scale. So take my marketing agency as an example. My marketing agency is doing around $110,000 to $120,000 every single month. But the only problem I have right now is there's not really that many places to put the money, and I'm a little bit scared and also confused. So I'm kind of at like a weird stage where it's hard for me to use my cash flow business to actually produce more money by buying, for example, digital assets. So what I could have done last year is say my marketing agency was doing 100K every single month. I could have taken 60K or 70K of the money I was making and just dump it into crypto or whatever, watches, whatever you want to, and it will probably go up. I would obviously do market research, but we'll get into that in another video. It will pretty much go up. So if I had a cash flow business, I'll be able to double, triple, and maybe even like 5x my money. But right now, it's very risky for you to put your money in most places. So what can you do when it seems scary to invest? If you don't know what you're doing when it comes to investing right now, it's better for you to just not do it. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I'm not an expert in investing, but I do know that if you don't know what you're doing to any extent, just don't invest. Find a high income scale so that when it's time for the markets to go up again, you have the money. So what you want to do over the next 6 to 12 months is to build up a legitimate business. And I would recommend a marketing agency so that when the time comes to finally invest, and I'm not going to say that it is in 6 months, 12 months, or 1 month. I don't want to give advice on that in this video, but I'm going to make a new video actually on that exact topic. But just for now, I'm not going to give an example, but just say that the market is going to be fine in 6 months from now. It would be very nice if you had a business that's doing 40, 50, or 60K a month, so you can dump all of your money into multiple investments when the market is finally going up. The one thing I learned throughout the past year is that having a business like an agency or an e-commerce or dropshipping website is very good because it gives you that cash flow that you can put elsewhere. And there's like 3 stages to money. The first stage is survival money. This is the money you're gonna need to actually survive in the world, provide food for your family and yourself. And at this point, I'm not really in that stage, but I would assume it takes probably like $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000 every single month to be in the safety zone. The second stage is where you get more financial free. With the money you're making at this point, you actually start having multiple choices and you can live your life on your own terms. And the third stage is where money is just crazy. Whatever you want to buy, you can buy. You can get into real estate. You can do a ton of things. And the stage that you watching probably are, I would assume, trying to get to is the stage where you have freedom money. You don't really have to rely on a salary for $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000 every single month anymore to put food on the table for your family or just to survive for yourself. And when you get to that stage, you're going to start making a pretty ridiculous amount of money because getting from 10K a month to 50K to 100K a month, and And like, I'm talking from experience, and you know this if you watch my channel. I've proven my results so many times. But getting from 10K to 20 to 50K a month, and honestly up to 100K, is pretty easy. But getting from 0K, and you heard this over again, to 10K is just super hard. Or I don't think it's like actually that hard. It just requires a lot of work. But some people would call it pretty hard and difficult because you got to learn lots. So when the market is going up again, you want to have a cash flow business. So let's get into that. How do you create a cash flow business in 2022? Well, the first thing that I would probably not do is to start a dropshipping store, because it's incredibly saturated and it's very hard, and you have to spend money to make money. And I know that I have a channel on dropshipping, and dropshipping is not really a bad business model. It kind of is, but e-commerce in general is a good business model. But if you don't have any money, you should not get into dropshipping or e-commerce. So I would assume that most of you watching have a lower budget, or you just don't want to risk money. Like, even if you have 5K, maybe you just shouldn't do dropshipping. So what you want to get is a high income skill. You want to learn something like, in my case, digital marketing is a very good one, because you can also take performance fees. So if you make someone money, you can take a percent of what you're making them. But you can do digital marketing, you can do freelancing such as graphic design. It's not really something I would recommend, because you're so heavily addicted to getting deals all the time, and then it's just like a one-time project. You can also get into copywriting, affiliate marketing. I'm not saying really affiliate marketing is a good one, but these are just examples, right? You get the point. When you have a high income scale, you can then take your cash flow and just dump it into somewhere else where the money can just grow. And this is exactly what I have been doing the past year. And I'm not going to reveal anything now, but I will soon. It has been working out pretty well. So now the next logical question is, how will I do this if I don't have any experience? And the thing you're going to do is you just want to work for someone for free for maybe like 1 to 2 weeks just to get a testimonial. And my first ever client was actually not free, but he paid me $50 to run his store, and I made him 6 figures. And I will say, like, maybe some parts of that was luck. I did study like digital marketing on the internet, so I knew a little bit about Facebook ads, but I'm going to like be straight up honest with you. Some parts of that was probably a little bit lucky. I actually don't know. It was ages ago. But you want to work for someone for free in return of a testimonial. And then what you're going to do, and this is just a short version of it, I got multiple videos on my channel breaking down all of this. Then you're going to use your testimonial from your high income skill to actually get your next client. So when they speak with me and they say, I paid Henrik $50, he's not going to say that though. It's just going to be a testimonial. But let's just use him as an example. By the way, we're running a dropshipping store in Brazil. But when he says that, he was skeptical at first, but he gave Henrik and his marketing agency a chance, and the results was so good. He managed to see a 12x return on investment. For example, something like that. It's going to be a little bit easier for you to actually convert your client when you're speaking to a potential client and setting up meetings, setting up appointments, just trying to get the deal to go through. So when I come into a meeting and I have like 20 testimonials, at this point I probably have more, but you don't bring 100 testimonials. When I come into a meeting and I have like 5 really good ones, or maybe even just one, you're going to be pretty good in terms of convincing someone, because the only problem they have is trust. Sometimes they don't see the value in what you're selling either, but you can always convince them the value, but they don't trust you, and I don't blame them. Like, why would they trust me 7 years ago? Looking back on it, it's actually 7 years since I started my entrepreneurship journey. It's incredible. The growth has been insane, but there's been so many heartaches, so many problems. Like, you're going into a mental battle. I'm telling you, for the next 6 to 12 months, you really have to become a real man. And I know there's probably girls watching this too. That's awesome. But assuming you're a man, you have to become a real man. You have to become a beast, because this grind is hard. You're gonna get lonely. Your friends are probably gonna try to bring the worst out of you, but you have to lock in for the next 6 to 12 months, because this is your only chance. I get so passionate talking about it because I know this, and I'm gonna call it once again in 6 to 12 months that you missed out on it. This is the greatest transformation of wealth ever. It's the greatest opportunity to ever become rich with a high income skill. But in a year, everyone's gonna be panicking. Everyone is gonna try to start an online business because they lost everything. So everyone is gonna try to start a marketing agency. Everyone is gonna be doing dropshipping or whatever. You want to step in now. Yes, it is saturated. It's incredibly saturated. I'm not gonna sit here and say this is the next big business model. No, it is saturated, but it's not so saturated that it hurts. This is your only chance, bro. Like, you have to take it. So dedicate the next 6 months to 12 months of your life to change your life. What you want is you want to work for free for someone. You pick your own high income skill, copywriting, website design, marketing in my case, and then you bring someone results. Then you use the result to land your first client, and you want to charge your clients $1,000 and more. And ideally, you obviously want to get them monthly, right? So you want them to see the value that if they work with you for a longer period and maybe sign them for like 2-3 months, they're going to have a way higher chance to see a return on investment. So obviously in this video, I could get into so many details on how to start a marketing agency, all of that, but I already got videos on that. And I would assume that if you're watching this, you are a little bit new, maybe you're not, but if you are, I think the best is that we just leave it at this point. You know about high income skills now, and that you go out yourself. And this is not because I'm lazy. I can tell you this right now, but I shouldn't. You go out there yourself and you find a high income skill that you want to learn. On my channel, I teach you social media marketing, running an SMMA, a marketing agency on the internet. I would probably go by that. In my opinion, maybe I just say it because it's my field. I don't know, but I do think that SMMA, social media marketing agency, is just the best high income skill to have in my opinion. So what you do now, you research high income skills, you learn one, and then you go ham. Whenever you get off work, whenever you get home from school, school and or if you have summer break, you go 16 hours. You got to go all in because the time is ticking. I'm not going to sit here and repeat myself anymore, but just go for it now. You have to. I hope this motivates you. Also hope that like you see that this is urgent, and I hope you trust me because I'm not saying it's urgent so you have to get my course now. I'm saying it's urgent because it generally is urgent, because I don't got anything to sell you. So if you want to learn more about social media marketing, make sure that you subscribe here and check out my previous videos. And I also want to say I'm so thankful for all the support that I've been getting on this channel. I have a Discord community, obviously, once again, completely free, and I think it's the best Discord community on running a marketing agency, self-improvement, and way more. So I'm going to go ahead and link the Discord group down in the description. I appreciate you for watching, and just promise me now, or make a promise to yourself, that for the next 3 to 6 to maybe even 12 months, you're just going to go at it. I'm going to do the exact same. I'm going to be sitting in my living room here for like 3 months straight. No more traveling, because I know it's going to happen and I want to be prepared, and I'm just going to take my business to the next level. In May, I was able to 8x my agency's results, and it was not because of luck. It was because I just put my head down. It was honestly just a decision. I just say, now is my time. This is the come up. I already been on the come up. I said, this is the final come up. Maybe, and it's not the final, but like I said, now is my time. You do the same. Now is your time. So now you go for it, and hopefully click a like on this video and subscribe to my channel, and just please go for it. That's going to be it for today. So I'll see you in the next video.